Hello everyone, welcome to the next part of the Level 4 mission series with a cheap golem. Of course, only the fit is cheap. The ship itself is not. It's 1.2 billion, so that's still a lot to lose to gankers. But well, it happens, you know. But at least they don't make money. And since I'm talking about it, you probably saw my last video where I got ganked in the same cheap fit. I didn't think I was going to, because I assumed that they would like scan the ships, you know, before they attack, before they gank, but they didn't scan. They just killed me. It also means that they didn't make any money. They lost some, couple of 10 millions, you know, maybe from. I estimate that they lost around between 10 to 30 million ISK, but I don't think they care. So they ganked multiple ships, I think, that day, or yeah, when I was ganked. So yeah, I think they just too lazy to scan the ships. So you still have to be careful when you are running a cheap fitted golem like this. By the way, the fit will be linked in the description, so you can check it out. I also have a video by explaining everything about the fit. You can find on my YouTube page, and yeah. So and still I learned from the ganking a lot, because you know I had time to jump out from the mission and dock, but I didn't, because you know, like, first the scanner ship jumped in, then it jumped out, and I was like, okay, I guess that that ship scanned my feet and they weren't going to gank me, but you know, and after like 2 minutes, the gankers arrived and they just ganked me. So I had like 2 minutes to jump out. So next time when a scanner ship jumps into my mission, then I will just dock, and that's all, you know. And then I can avoid this, avoid losing 1.3 billion altogether. But anyway, let's go. So this is Recon part 2. I was ganked in Recon part 1. Of course, the Recon missions can be blitzed in a interceptor or in a even in a frigate with MWD. That's the best way to do these missions. But since I'm doing Golem series, that's why I do the second part also in a Golem. So let's go. And I believe the second part is always against Mercenaries. And against Mercenaries, usually the best damage type is Thermal. Let's warp to the location.
Drive active.
But this time I will also watch the direction scanner if I see combat props or not. That's the other thing what can you do during a mission in a busy system where ganks happen, you know. Because you know, like, if you see a combat props like for in one AU from you, then you are probably being scanned down. So yeah, also that's a good thing to do. Okay, let's change to Inferno. This is a easy mission with a golem. Most mission is easy with a golem. But as I said, the Recon missions are better to blitz, which means that you finish those as fast as you can. In the Recon missions, you don't have to kill any ship. You can just go through the mission basically. So in the second part, as you will see, there is a dead gate, an acceleration gate, and we have to investigate that. And when we get close, the NPCs will spawn, and that's the time when you jump out with your frigate or interceptor and just dock, and that's all. But in this case we will fight. I mean, now we will fight, yeah. So let's start going towards the gate. I always target above the gate a little bit with the interceptor or frigate, which means that, let's see, at 5 AU. No one is at 5 AU, one is at 10 AU. Okay. So then let's see at 10 AU. So I always target above the gate because then I don't hit the gate with the frigate when I get close, and then it's easier to get away. So we are 59 away, 58. Yeah, it's quite slower with the battleship. By the way, I don't think there are Genghis around now because it's like, yeah, it's 5:21 AM where I live. I couldn't sleep a lot, so I got up and I thought I will do some missions. But anyway, so in this time not many people are playing, so usually gankers are usually active when there are a lot of players, like mission runners, especially in Lanngisi. Usually you always find a lot of people in Lanngisi, but in this time I guess most of them are AFK. But in a busy day you see like 100 people in the system. That's why it's very popular amongst gankers as well. Okay, so we are getting close. Yeah, we are very close. They are here. Okay, let's stop the ship. Switch on the Bastion Module. And we just kill everything. Quickly. Let's start the cruisers. Okay, I switch on this so I can target more. Sentry gun. Cruise missile batteries do a lot of damage, and they take 2 volleys. Let's pulse the shield once. So you don't want to leave this shield booster on, because then you ran out of cap boosters. Just use the shield booster when you really need it, you know, like you lost at least 20% or maybe 30% of your shields. Okay, let's kill this guy. Oh, we can also use some drones. Let's kill this guy. By the way, you don't have to kill anything in this mission, and you can just knock when the enemy arrives. Okay, now let's kill the mercenary overlords. But this is an easy mission, even if you want to kill everything, even with a simple Raven, I guess. Right? So yeah, no one is scanning. Okay, switch off the Bastion Module because I won't need it for a long time. I'm not even sure that I had to use the shield. Maybe just I would have like at 50 or 40%, you know, but even that would be fine. Because when I dock, it will be automatically restored to maximum capacity. Okay, let's get everything back. I'm in the drones. And as soon as we are out of Bastion mode, or is it called Siege mode, I think, we can start going. So there is still some time why we cannot dock because of the Bastion Module's weapons timer. So when the Bastion module is switched off totally, then you will get a 1 minute timer. You will still have a 1 minute timer, and you cannot dock or jump stargates while it's still counting down. So we need to wait a little bit. But you can use acceleration gates, so it's not an issue if mission has multiple pockets. But we didn't have to wait long.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so I will also do the part 3 in this video because that's very fast. And there are no enemies in that mission. You arrive in a pocket of something toxic cloud, and you just have to reach an acceleration gate and go through that. And meanwhile, the cloud damages your ship all the time. So if you did this with like a frigate, you would die very quickly. So you need like a well-tanked, at least cruiser, like with a lot of passive shield, or with a good shield booster, or maybe like I usually do it with a assault ship. So there is no point now to jump in with the golem. But if I knew that there were gankers in the system or in the next system, you know, and they are actively scanning down their potential targets, then I would jump in with the golem, because, you know, if the scanner ship jumps into the pocket where I am, then the scanner ship will be blown up by the toxic cloud. So now I will use this ship. This is a assault ship, heavy assault ship. T2 cruiser, Cerberus.
Warp drive active.
So it can be fun to sit in the pocket and wait for the scanner ships and see them blow up. But I don't think I will see that now. Okay, so this is the pocket, and I just need to go through this acceleration gate. So let's start going. That way I need the shield booster because this is not a passive fit. But I usually, for this mission, I usually use a passive an heavy assault ship with a passive shield fit with a few, like 2 or 3 large shield extenders. But I don't have that in this system, so that's why I'm using this now. Okay, so I'm close, getting close. Let's switch it off because the align time is worse when the MWD is switched on. And let's
drive active.
Jump. Yeah, no one is interested in me at the moment. And now I just have to dock. That's all. So I like these Recon missions because you can blitz the first 2 as well, with an interceptor or a frigate, and it's a very quick way to get some LP. And most money in level mission running is in the LP, so that's why you need a good agent. Well, a good you need to find a good good corporation, NPC corporation to run level 4 missions for. And yeah, and need a security agent in a system with the lowest possible security status. Of course in high sec that's 0.5. So in that case you get the most of FP. Okay, so that's all about the Recon missions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe, because I will do many more mission guides with the Golem, with that very cheap fit. And later I will also do with missions with other ships as well. I plan to do with simple Raven as well, with a cheap T2 fitted Raven as well. So that would be helpful for newer players, for example. But thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.